Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, game changers. We're building out $1 million business. Let's get Instagram connected. Come on, Insty. Come on, Insty. Just give me the light. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Boom. There we go. We're back. Better than ever, greater than ever, more blessed than ever. Welcome back, game changers. Welcome back, go getters. Welcome back, hustlers. Welcome back, mid level professionals. Welcome back, entrepreneurs. Welcome back, corporate executives. Welcome back. What are we doing? Why are we here? We're building out $1 million business and we're doing it in public. As always, I'm your proof as well as your guide on this bill, known as Patrick Hart, in some circles known as that healthcare guy. Man, I appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. Today I got a very special episode. And I feel like every episode is a special episode, but today I wanna give you some visuals. I kind of want to take you behind the scenes. I talk a lot about the strategy that we've been employing to build out our $1 million brand, right? Today I want to show you some of the stats, like some of the work that we're actually doing that's actually moving the needle, that's actually creating visibility for us. Remember, I created the playbook, branding and visibility, $1 million playbook. If you haven't like logged in or joined the newsletter, this is a great chance to do that because that's going to be dropping, man. We got 12 days. Can y'all believe that? In 12 days, that thing is going to be dropping. Listen, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. We got the whole family in one place, family. Because you show up every day, let me give you some love. Appreciate y'all. I really do. I appreciate y'all. Because I couldn't be here. I was gonna say this wouldn't go on if you wouldn't give me so much support and love behind the scenes. I really do appreciate that. We're building out $1 million business in public. And today, man, today's gonna be episode 113. And I have something that I definitely want to share with you guys. So do me a solid, do me a favor, invite other like-minded individuals to these lives. I do these every single day, Monday through Friday, noon Central Standard Time. Invite other like-minded individuals. And if you're confused on who to like, scroll through the first 5 people that pull up in your contact list. Send those to those people right there. Like share it with them and say, hey, listen, Pat's live. He's breaking down the game. He's sharing it with us in real time. This is a great opportunity to learn some of the things that's actually been working because I want to share some stuff with you guys. Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. Okay. I see you, Ninja. Thanks for tapping in. I see you, Worse. I see you. What's up, family? I see you, DMV. I see you, L. Durango. I see you, family. I see you, Sherelle. I see you, Sardina. I appreciate y'all. Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. So today's going to be episode 113, family. Episode 113. What are we talking about today? Let's get it. Let's get it. Drum roll, please. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. 113. 113. Okay. Real talk. So today we're talking about episode 113 is titled The LinkedIn Strategy That's Working Right Now, right? So that's the title. I want to talk a little bit about the strategy. I told you I'm an open book. We're building out $1 million business in public. And something that's important when you're building out your $1 million business, visibility is important. Closed mouths don't get fed. We understand that, right? You have to actually open your mouth. You actually have to say, I see you, Bianca. Thanks for tapping in. You actually have to tell people what's on your mind. You actually have to have a point of view. And that's what makes your visibility relatable. A lot of people try to hide behind the scenes and then they don't want to have a thought. Like you want to have a thought, but you don't want to make your thought visible. That's the opposite of how you grow on LinkedIn, right? So today I want to break down the LinkedIn strategy that's working for me right now. So listen, closed mouths don't get fed. I see you, Leah. Thanks for tapping in. It's D. Thanks for tapping in, family. Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. Let me officially open up the comment boxes right now. The chat box is going to be open. Boom, they're officially open. So we're good on that. Today, what did I say? Episode 113, the LinkedIn strategy that's working right now. We're going to get into it. Y'all stick with me for a minute. Y'all know how I like to talk. But, I feel like this is a safe place. I feel like I can really go back and do the work and come here and share with you what I'm working on. I can share with you what's working, what's not working, so you truly can have that insight. So today, I want to share my screen with you guys, take you kind of behind the scenes, show you some of the stuff that I've been doing. And then hopefully you can learn from it, you can add to it, you can disagree with it, or you can steal the playbook that I've been using because I'm going to share it with you today. And so far, and I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to show you in 90 days, we grew almost 1 million impressions in 90 days from the strategies that I'm about to share with you, right? So this is a good time. Pause right now. Go in that Rolodex, go in your phone, invite other like-minded individuals to this right now, because I'm about to share with you the framework that I've been using over the last, I would say, 6 months since we've been building this business in public. And you can see the stats in real life. So I'm about to show that to you. And go ahead, I'm gonna pause really quick. Invite those people. I appreciate you. Go ahead and invite those people. Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. Connections. I see you, family. Thanks for tapping in. I appreciate the love. The chat box is officially open. So let's get into it. All right. So I've been studying my own content lately, and I think that's so important. As a founder, as a content creator, as an influencer, whatever you peg yourself to be, a small business owner, you need to study, basically what you've been doing, right? Not. I mean, of course, I'm creating it, but I'm talking about studying it, right? Really, really, really studying it, and looking for patterns, because it's so important. Looking for clues, looking for signals. And if I'm keeping it 100 with you, family, y'all know me. I'm always going to be an open book. Like, something became really, really obvious to me lately, and I want to share it with you. The content that I thought that was going to perform the best, it often didn't, right? And the content that I almost didn't post, that surprised me. Like, it really did. I mean, maybe y'all let me know if you're posting on any of these streaming platforms. Let me know if y'all notice that as well. Thank you, Ninja. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, let me know if y'all notice that as well. I see you, connections. Thank you. I see you, lovely. I see you, lovely curl. I see you, Tanya D. This is episode 113 today. And today I'm going to share with you guys the strategy that I've been using on LinkedIn that already gave me 1 million impressions in the last 90 days and grew my following like crazy. So I'm about to break this down. But have you ever noticed that, family? Like, the audience, they doesn't always respond to what we think we want them to respond to, or what we feel like they should be responding to. So here's the message today, and I want to break this down. People don't connect with perfection. And I know a lot of us out here, we feel like we need to be perfect when we start getting that thing going. We feel like it needs to be spotless. We feel like it needs to be a reflection of who we really, really are in real life. And we want to be perfect. I see you, Grateful. Thanks for tapping in. But people don't connect with perfection. Like, they connect with the truth. Y'all think about it. Like, if you look at the stuff that you look at today on your feed, what are you often going to? It's something that is relatable. I mean, why is reality TV so big? Because it's reality. It's stuff that you're like, dude, that's like, okay, that's probably something that I would have did. Or you find yourself mentally in that situation of the show that you're actually watching, right? That stuff works. So I'm gonna share with you guys. I'm gonna share my screen here in a minute. Y'all stick with me. Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. Invite other like-minded individuals. So we got 2 major goals this year. One is actually build out $1 million business in public, right? So that's exactly what brings you here. That's exactly what brings me here. That's exactly what we're doing. The second big goal is we're building out a 50,000 member ecosystem inside the newsletter, okay? So if you haven't joined that, this is the time to do that right now. We're 12 days away from our first big drop. Is our branding and visibility $1 million playbook. So basically what that is, if this is your first time here, it's a playbook design. Like, I wrote the whole playbook. It's a playbook designed to take you from here to here. It's got the tools, the techniques, the strategies, basically mapping out even your $1 million framework. Because a lot of people, when you're building your business, you don't understand how the pricing model should work, right? I included that in the playbook as well. So there's no second guessing. Sign up for the wait list right now. There's a QR code. There's a floating banner. Simply type in newsletter. I'll make sure you get access to it as well. But I'm about to show you my screen here in just a second. So stick with me. Invite other like-minded individuals. Join the wait list. I see you, Jess Tech. Thanks for tapping in. I see you, Coach. What's up, family? I appreciate you tapping in. So here's what I'm seeing right now on LinkedIn. I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing, and then I'm going to share my screen with you. So stick around so I can share my screen with you, and then you can tell me what you think when I share my screen. So right now, LinkedIn is rewarding something very interesting, okay? And remember, we started building this business January the 11th, 2026. We're June 17, 2026. So we're right at 6 months into this thing, right? So we've been actively creating content. We've been actively studying the game. We've been actively evaluating what's working and what's not working. And so every single day, we're trying to get 1% better, 1% better, 1% better. So I want to share with you what that 1% better looks like based off of the strategy that I've been rolling out and following for myself. But right now, LinkedIn is really rewarding something interesting. Like, they're not looking for like polished expertise. Like, what I'm seeing is they're looking for human expertise. I see you, Tia. What's up, family? Tia's in the house. Let's get it. Y'all know the show started now that Tia's here. Tia's on TikTok. She's always giving me some love. I appreciate you, family. Thanks for tapping in. Listen, they're not looking for polished expertise. They're looking for human expertise. And that's different, right? Because the audience, they want the stories, they want the experiences, they want the observations, they want your perspectives. Like, you know what they really want? They just want a human figure to actually show up and tell them what's on their mind, right? That's what people look like. People want to know what happened. They want to know what it means. Like when you have that thought process, they basically want you to have a voice and an opinion. And I think this is where a lot of people they struggle when they're creating their strategy, especially if you believe in visibility and you believe in creating content to move the needle for yourself and or your business or a combination of both, right? And a lot of times you just kind of need to have an opinion, like have an opinion on some stuff. And so there's going to be a whole nother segment that we'll probably talk about that a lot of people do wrong, and it's engagement. Like you need to engage, I would say 10 to 1. No, I would actually say 100 to 1. 100 to 1. Like we're engaging with 100 different posts and we're posting one time. Like that's for me is what I'm seeing. Like that's the trade-off right now. I'm connecting with 100 different people, commenting on their posts about the way I think, not the way they want me to think, the way I think. And then I will post something based off of what I want my audience to see. You see what I'm saying? So it's 100 to 1. This is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm using right now. And I'm going to share with you here in just a second. Stick with me. I'm going to share my screen so you can see exactly that framework. Oh, absolutely. Engagement is absolutely key. And a lot of people miss this. You want to grow, but you don't want to have an opinion. You want to grow, but you don't want to leave an opinion. Like if you want to grow, if you truly want to, like your game is visibility and you want to grow your brand, you have to be strategically thoughtful about how you engage. Like serious, real talk. So I wrote the article on it. A lot of people, they want success, but you don't want to do the work. Yeah, y'all know people like that. They want success, but they don't want to do the work. For me, and I'm just going to tell you for me, I don't know what your strategy is, but I'm going to share with you the strategy that I'm using right now. For me, dude, I probably spend 2 to 3 hours a day. 2 to 3 hours a day is probably what I spend just on engagement alone. We're not even talking about the content that I'm putting out there. I'm talking about 2 or 3 hours a day just on engagement because I want people to see me as a thought leader, as a person that has a voice, as a person that not only creates content, but as a person that really understands the market, right? So if you're not prepared for that, when you're talking about, like, it depends on what you're trying to do. But for me, we're building out $1 million business. So I got to be super aggressive on the content I create. I got to be super aggressive on my intent, and I have to be super aggressive on my engagement because we're building out $1 million business. I can't tell you I'm building out $1 million business if I'm not going and doing the work. So I'm going to show that with you here in just a second. So y'all stick with me. I'm going to show y'all the screen. Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. Don't forget the comment boxes is open. And before I share my screen, this is a great chance for you. Invite other like-minded individuals to these lives. I do these every single day, Monday through Friday, noon Central Standard Time. I would appreciate the support. And then here's the other thing. Hey, join the newsletter. Like we're growing that baby to 50,000. So I would love to see your name on the inside. People want human connection, right? And it's a very different style of content than what most professionals were taught to create, right? The posts that continue performing well, they usually have three things. Y'all stick with me. The posts that continue to perform well normally have three things. I'm about to share that with you. I see you, Big Daddy. Like it sounds weird to say that on camera. To say like Big Daddy on TikTok, he just tapped into my screen. That sounds weird to say on camera, but Big Daddy, what's up, man? Thanks for tapping in. I appreciate you. Listen, all right. So here's the three things. Creative minds. I see you, family. Thanks for tapping in. Tia, man, Tia's always showing me love. That's what's up, Tia. You keep showing up. Real talk. Thank you. I see you, truth only. So three things that continue to perform well right now for my post on LinkedIn. Okay, here it is. None of this is going to be news breaking, but it's all about how you effectively use it in the strategy. And I'm about to share my screen, so y'all stick around so I can see this. The posts that continue to perform well usually have three things involved, right? One is going to be a strong hook, right? I'm about to show my screen so y'all can see how I gained basically 1 million impressions in 90 days, right? I'm about to show, so stick around. I see you, Diva. Thanks for tapping in, family. Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. So three things that's been working for me. Here it is. One, a strong hook, right? We all know that you got to have a strong hook. People don't really understand what they mean by a strong hook. I'm about to show it to you. Two, relatable truth. What are we talking about? Something that you know what you can identify with. You can see yourself inside that post. Okay, I'm about to show that to you. Three is going to be a clear takeaway. Something that you want the viewer, the reader to take away from that, right? So those three things. Now I'm going to add a bonus. And this is the fourth thing. And I would say this is the separator that has helped me generate 1 million impressions over the last 90 days. The fourth thing right here, and most people forget this, the fourth thing is you need a visual image that's going to support the hook. A lot of people miss this right here. A lot of people miss this. Again, I'm giving you the playbook. I'm giving you the strategy. Everything is going to be in the Branding and Visibility $1 Million Playbook. And I'm about to show my screen with you so you can see exactly what we've been doing. Like, okay, 1, strong hook. 2, a relatable truth. 3, a clear takeaway. And the fourth is going to be the bonus here, a visual image that supports the hook. That's it. Like, that's it. Not more complexity, not more sophistication, just clarity, right? The more personal the lessons become, the more universal it actually becomes. And it's something that I didn't fully appreciate until recently. So let me share my screen with you guys and let me know if you can see it. Richie Rich, what's up, family? Thanks for tapping in. Richie Rich, I don't know if you remember that. What was that back in the day? Like, I'm older than what most people think. It was a cartoon called Richie Rich or something like that. Rags to Riches or something like that. I remember I used to watch that back in the day. So let's see if I can share my screen and do this properly. Pat, what does your screen look like? Y'all let me know too if you can see my screen when I share this, baby. Let's go to LinkedIn. Let's share this, baby. All right. I can't see you guys anymore. So y'all let me know in the chat. Y'all can see my screen right now. Let me refresh this real quick so we can get up to date things. Okay. We'll zoom this in just a little bit. Okay, we good? We good? Yep. Thumbs up if you can see the screen. Thumbs up. Give me thumbs up. Give me thumbs up. You can see the screen. Give it to me. Give it. Okay, good. We got the hearts. Okay. Boom. Okay. So this is my LinkedIn page right here. I'm not sure if you follow me on LinkedIn or not, but if you don't, give me a follow on LinkedIn. I appreciate it. The support is support. Love is love. Okay. So right here, you can see very quickly. Here's my banner. I got my banner on here. Basically, I'm just calling out who I am. I want to be viewed as a thought leader, right? This is not part of, but you can see reality TV, premium magazine features, $750 million exit, all of that. I just want you to know, hey, I'm that guy. I've been there, done that before, okay? I'm not hiding away from who I am. I'm sharing it with you in public, right? So, okay, we can see it. Thanks, Richie Rich. I appreciate it. I got my headline in there. Like, this here is a whole separate thing from what we're talking about today. But understanding your banner, understanding your title, your about section, all that is good stuff. Now, I want to share with you something. I want to share with you guys something really quick. Make sure you invite other like-minded individuals because it's about to get really real right now. I'm going to show you the strategy that I've been using. We talked about the hook. We talked about clarity. We talked about all that. So if you're looking right here, if you're looking at my screen right here, 237,000 right there, 237,000 impressions. And notice at the very, very bottom, that's 7 days. That's in 7 days. Y'all notice that on the bottom. 237,000 impressions just in the last 7 days, right? You're like, okay, that's cool. That's cool. What are you actually doing, right? So let's tap into this really quick. Let's zoom in really quick. I want to see this. Make sure we look at this. Okay. So the last 7 days, 237,000. That's a 53% increase, right? So let's look. Okay, 7 days is great, Pat. You said 1 million, right? Let's look at the last 90 days. Let's look at 90 days real quick. So show 90 days. Come on, boom, give it to me. Boom, give it to me. There we go. Y'all can see when the boy got real. Y'all can see when I was like, okay, let's take off the band-aids. Let's get real. Let's tell people who we really are. And let's work the strategy, right? So in 90 days right there, 939,000. Now the day is not over. So by the end of the day, it might actually be 1 million, but right now there's 939,000. Okay, you say, okay, that's dope, Pat. Let me show what it looks like in a year. Okay. So we just started this strategy January this year. So we started this year, right? So let me show you just over the year. Now, if we look at the year, just over the year, we're at 1.7 million impressions over the last year. In the last 6 months is basically when we got our impressions because I incorporated the strategy. I wanted you guys to see when you get intentional about building that thing, how the results start to compound and show up for you. So that's why I wanted to wait till the beginning of the year to effectively build out the strategy. And you can see it's been slowly building. So I am building this thing in public. All right. So what contributes to that? Really quick. I want to make sure I got time. Time check. We're good. Okay. Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. Don't forget the comment boxes are open. If you drop a comment right now and it's not on TikTok, I probably can't see it because that's a different screen. I'm only seeing my screen right now, but I definitely appreciate the love. Sign up for the newsletter if you guys haven't. Like the whole playbook, I read it. Like I put it in black and white for you to follow as well. Okay, so we're looking at this 1.7 million impressions the last 90 days. We're probably at, I would say probably if you give me a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, we'll hit 2 million impressions. Okay, we're gonna do that, and then we're looking to blow past that. How are we gonna do that? Because everything begins to compound. The more content you put out there that actually has the right formula, things begin to compound. So it's going to begin to blow up for it. So I would say a week and a half, maybe we'll probably blow past 2 million here in a minute. Okay. So we reached about 750,000 members. This is just LinkedIn. Remember, half the battle when you're growing anything is what is your strategy? What is your strategy? So my strategy was, let's start with LinkedIn first, okay? Before we add Instagram, before we add TikTok, before we add Facebook, before we add YouTube, before we add any of that, let's start with LinkedIn first. So we're starting here, and then we will expand the strategy as well. So 1.7 million. So let's look at this. Okay, you say, okay, Pat, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? If you look at the analytics here, this post 378,000. This post 94,000. Uh-oh, I don't want to click on that one. There we go. What happened right there? Okay, we defaulted. Let's do this. I want to go here first. Let's do this. Let's go to where is it at? Let's go to my videos, okay? Because this is what I post. This is just most recently, okay? This one here. We dropped this one yesterday, okay? This was yesterday. I want to show that. 1 day ago. Now notice what my hook is. Notice what my hook is right here. The hook is you've been average your whole life and it shows. That's the hook. You've been average your whole life and it shows. Now this right here is one of those hooks to be like, dude, have I been average my whole life? We want people to think and process. Have I been average my whole life? So that's the hook, right? You got to have a strong hook. In addition to the video that supports it. Now I got a video, and the video in it, notice the video says it not the average base jump. So I used the word average in my hook. Average was already in the video, and then it's a strong video that makes you want to stop and see what this stunt is about, right? I got call to actions here at the bottom, turn on notifications for more like this, repost for impact, because I'm giving people direction of what I want them to do. I don't want you just to follow me, but I want you to help me expand my growth. So I include this every single time I put this, and we're just strictly on LinkedIn right now. So I put this every single time. This particular post, I dropped it yesterday, 17,000 impressions. Y'all can see that. That was just yesterday, right? So that was one. Let's look at this one. What about this one right here? Okay, 10 reasons. This one right here. Okay, there. Yeah, let me highlight that right there. Boom, right there. 10 reasons why you're not built for the life that you want. Number 10 is huge. Now, what does that make you do? You're thinking, dude, what are the reasons I'm not built for the life that I want, right? So these are my hooks. I'm sharing it with you. This is the whole playbook. This is the formula. There's the hook. 10 reasons why you're not built for the life you want. Number 10 is huge. Now, notice when I put number 10 is huge, what this does, I'm forcing people to read every single one and get to number 10. That ensures that you're not skipping over 1 through 5 or 7 through 10. You have to get to number 10, right? So this one, 10 reasons why you're not built for the life that you want. And so if you can read this on LinkedIn. And again, I tell turn on for notifications like this, repost for impact. Now, I dropped this one when 4 days ago. 4 days ago. Y'all notice that right there. It says 4 days ago. So 4 days ago, we dropped this one. And in 4 days, this particular post got 62,000 impressions in 4 days. You see what I'm saying? That's the hook. I showed you one yesterday with 17,000. This was 4 days ago, was 62,000. Let's go. Let me show you something else really quick. This one right. Oh, and then of course you see there's 355 people that liked it, and there's more people that engaged on it. Here's another hook right here. You never train hard enough, and it shows. Again, the content that I'm putting out there is leadership focused. It's helping people identify with who they are, but I definitely want to call you out if you're not actually doing the work, right? So right here, you never train hard enough, and it shows. This particular post was 5 days ago. 5 days ago, this particular post was 13,000 impressions. It was okay. It wasn't great, but it was okay. Where's another one right here? This one right here. I dropped this one when the World Cup actually started 6 days ago. The World Cup started 6 days ago. And this one had a soccer theme in it because I wanted to play off what was going on. And here's the thing, I understand a lot of entrepreneurs out there, they want to have fun, but they don't want to do the work, right? And so I wanted to call this out. Fun will always be there, opportunities won't. That's the hook. That's the hook. Notice this was 6 days ago. That particular post, 70,000 impressions 6 days ago. Are y'all following on? Y'all let me know if you following the strategy right here. See what I'm saying? The hook makes you stop and think. I have a call to action right here. Turn on notifications like this, repost for impact. Notice inside the body in here, I'm not telling you to sign up for my playbook. I'm not telling you to join my newsletter. I'm not telling you to do any of that stuff, right? Not on LinkedIn, because already on LinkedIn at the very top, the newsletter is already embedded at the top. It says view my newsletter. That's already part of it right here. What I want to do, what I'm focusing on right now is compounding interest. I'm focusing on growth before we get into sales. Remember, half the battle of getting to $1 million is understanding what your strategy is. Our strategy is making sure we start compounding before we start selling. So that's part of it, right? That particular post had 70,000. So I want to share that with you as well. And on and on and on and on. I mean, look at this one right here. This one right here. A week ago, 1 week ago, this particular post. Oh, here's the hook. The lie you've been telling yourself is revealed. You're like, dude, have I been lying to myself? What is he going to reveal? And it makes you want to tap in, right? So you want to tap in. You go to the bottom of this. I got a nice visual to support the fact that you're fake. A lot of people are fake out there. So I want to let you know that you're fake. That particular post, it was 7 days ago, 39,000 impressions, right? So when I tell you I'm actually doing the work, I'm doing the work. Let's go and look at 237,000 impressions over the last 7 days. And if we let's look at some of these analytics right here. This particular post, 94,000. Let's view this post right here. This post was 2 weeks ago. Got 94,000 impressions, okay? 2 weeks ago, this particular post right here, we just showed you that one. Oh, this particular post right here, 40,000 impressions. How long ago was that? That was a week ago. 70,000 impressions. 70,000 impressions, that was a week ago. So y'all can see everything has been compounded. I definitely wanted to share that with you guys because a lot of people, listen, it's easy to come here and watch me talk about building out $1 million business, but am I actually building out $1 million business? That's the goal, is to build out $1 million business. But before you get to building out the $1 million business, you got to have that right strategy, that right playbook, that right formula. And this is what I'm trying to break down the game and share with you guys. So if you're wondering if I'm actually doing the work, I'm actually going to do the work. Here's the other thing. Give me a follow. Like, real talk, give me a follow. I don't care what platform you follow me on. I have been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the Zoom waiting room for 15 minutes. I have to get used to LinkedIn. Well, but yeah, dude. So Coach Brendan, what's up, family? I appreciate you. I'm glad you was able to find yourself in here. Coach Brendan is on LinkedIn. You may want to tap in with him. Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. Okay. So yeah, family, that's exactly what I've been doing. I've been doing the work, and I want to share with you. I wrote the playbook on it. So, and that drops in 12 days. I'm super excited about that. Super excited about that because, listen, I've been in the boardroom, $750 million technology acquisition. And the one thing that struck me when the deal was signed and I made all that money, what struck me is the people in the room, they're not smarter than you. They don't look better than you. They don't speak better. They don't have more education than you. They just understood the game of branding and visibility. And that's exactly what I'm trying to help. Like, there's too many people that are too smart that are stuck in positions, then they realize they're not living the life that they want to. What if there was a community, right, where we can actually get to another level, where we can vibe with other like-minded individuals, where somebody can actually hand you the playbook? That's exactly what we're doing. So sign up for the newsletter. If you haven't signed up for the newsletter, dropping it in 12 days, branding and visibility, $1 million playbook. So what isn't working? I appreciate y'all. I see you, Big. Thanks for tapping in. I see you, the voice of reason. I see you, Richie Rich. I see you, Miss Atlanta. Miss Atlanta Thick Dream. What? Miss Atlanta Thick Dream. That sounds absolutely amazing. So what isn't working? Right now, overly polished content is not working. I'm not saying that. Corporate language in your content right now is not working. Trying to sound impressive right now, it's not working. Content that feels manufactured right now, that's not working. People can feel it. They can feel it through your post when you're trying to be like you're trying to show off, you're trying to be bigger than what you are, and maybe you're trying to act like you know everything. People can understand that. I see you, TW Dusty. Thanks for tapping in, family. And the moment, listen, and the moment your content feels performative, your engagement is going to drop. Your connections is going to drop. Trust is going to drop. And that's what I'm seeing. And I definitely want to come here and share with you. Listen, you guys are my sounding board. I can come here. I can tell you that, hey, we're building out $1 million business. You continue to support me. I can tell you about the tools, the techniques, the strategies that I'm using. I can even share with you the people that I'm working with. So next week, I think maybe it's next week, I'm probably going to invite some people that I've been collaborating with behind the scenes to share with you some of the things that they've been helping me build. Because when I tell you I'm building out a community of like-minded individuals that's going to take us from here to here, I'm truly doing that. We don't need to be stuck anymore, especially when there's a community of like-minded people that's ready to take it to the next level. I see you, the Armored Dog. Thanks for tapping in. All right. So if you're wondering what's working right now, it's truth, stories, observation, real experiences. And that's where the opportunities are. It's not about becoming louder. It's about becoming more relatable. And that's what I'm thinking. Like, that's what I'm thinking. I really do appreciate y'all guys, man. But where's my thing at? Let me give you a round of applause for rocking with y'all the full 30 minutes today, a little bit up past 30 minutes, but y'all been staying strong, rocking with me as well. Invite other like-minded individuals. Here's the other thing too. You can actually replay this. You can actually replay this on YouTube if you ever follow my YouTube page, because I got this was episode 113. So all the other previous episodes are available as well. Or if you follow me on LinkedIn, underneath the events tab, you can find this particular episode as well. What did you say? People feel lied to right now and they want to feel like they're being treated as high quality consumers, whether they're consuming quality products or not. People want to be real. That's the new age of business. Okay. So TW Desty said, people feel lied to right now. They want to feel like they're being treated as high quality consumers, whether they're consuming quality or products. People want to be real. That's what the new age of business is about, whether consuming content as well as products. So you're spot on. I appreciate you tapping in. And that was on Instagram as well. So thank y'all for rocking with your boy. I really appreciate it. Wait, is there another comment that came in here? KC, thank you, family. You're welcome. Listen, Casey, if you didn't catch it all, man, I showed my LinkedIn page. I showed you the numbers. I showed you the content that I've been putting out there. I showed you the strategy behind it. So you may want to watch this on replay if you didn't see that. But yeah, I think it's going to be dope for anybody that maybe missed the first 15 minutes of it. So you can see exactly the strategy that I'm using to drive visibility and growth here in 2026. That's been working. We're talking about 1 million impressions in 90 days. So I can't say that it's not working. Now the goal is, can we get 1% better? And we can take that 1 million to 2 million. And then let's double that from 2 to 4. And then double that from 4 to 8. Like that's where we get compounding interest. So that's what we're trying to get to by the end of the year. But anyway, family, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Tomorrow, same place, same energy. I appreciate the love, family.